Hello, this is Crypto Neptune, and in today's video, we're going to talk about PulseChain being your path to crypto wealth. So we're going to be looking at a ton of PulseChain assets which are undervalued, which has the potential to make some nice gains during this bull run. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Only use risk capital. And if you could do me a favor, give the video a like, leave any comments below, and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. So what we're looking at right now are Richard Hart Treasury Holdings. So these funds right here are the sacrifice funds in which the community donated some time ago. They donated these sacrifice funds. And what Richard Hart essentially did was he used those funds to DCA into Ethereum. So Ethereum is a leveraged play on PulseChain. So essentially, once Ethereum goes up, it's going to pull all of PulseChain assets with it. But here's the cool thing about this. So this is the DCA price. So we're getting closer back to the DCA price of when he bought in and bought the 171K worth of ETH. But with Ethereum, a lot of people have predicted that it could potentially get to 10K. And even if it doesn't get to 10K, let's say it doubles to like a little over 7K, that's still double this, and that's over $1 billion. But the way the market sentiment right now in crypto, it's going to get extremely crazy. Like, what if we are underestimating and potentially Ethereum could get to 15K? I've seen some people talking about Ethereum getting to 15K. If it gets to 15K, it's essentially game over. So what's going to happen is these funds here, once they get up extremely high, we're talking into the billions, Richard Hart is going to use those funds and pump all that back into PulseChain. So if you're not familiar with PulseChain, and many of you who watch my content, you are familiar with PulseChain, but it is a layer one solution. It hasn't been out that long. I believe 2023 is when it came out as a totally new blockchain, which is a fork of Ethereum. But these assets here, imagine like just everything on PulseChain just absolutely sending like all these assets. It's just mind blowing. PulseChain, we already know that's the gas token. It is being used more and more. 7.3 million in volume over the last 24 hours. And the beauty of Richard Hart's law is a lot of these assets are paired with one another. So there's a lot what we call liquidity bonding. So when one asset goes up, everything is going to go up. Or if you're paired with multiple assets, it's just going to keep going up and up and up. So nice to see that. Heavy on the buy volume, 4.2 million and 3.1 million on the sell side. So looking good there. Some have predicted that PulseChain could potentially get to, between 3 zeros and 1 and maybe even 1 cent. Who knows how that's going to play out, but look for some X's to happen there. Hex is another one. Hex is another one that's performing well, up 9.51% over the last 24 hours. It's looking pretty good. 5.4 million in volume. This is one where folks have been saying $1. Well, now that forecast has changed. People are now saying well over $1 with Hex. Richard Hart has been telling people, he said, hey, this is the one you should be getting into because it's undervalued. Get into PHEX as it's one of those core 4 coins that's going to absolutely send. So looking pretty good there, up 9.51% over the last 24 hours. But it's, Hex is one that's going to, in my opinion, outperform. Let's look at PHEX. PHEX is viable because this is essentially a DEX token with a burn mechanism. So the supply is going to decrease over time. So meaning if you're holding a decent sized bag, you're going to be sitting pretty. And again, this is up 21.42% over the last 24 hours. It's performed way better than that over the last month. So good to see that. 5.4 million in volume over the last 24 hours. The short and sweet of it is the volume is picking up more and more and more on PulseChain. So you're saying, okay, what are you talking about? I don't understand. So over here on Pulse Alerts, this is my favorite place to pay attention to. I just love getting these alerts on Pulse Alert for Pulse Alerts and who's bridging money in. So for example, 259 wrapped ETH bridged over to PulseChain. So that's 806K bridged over to PulseChain. People are paying attention to what is going on with PulseChain because everything is undervalued. So let's scroll up some more and see here. 99 wrapped ETH bridged over, 305K bridged over. Oh, that's bridged over to Ethereum. Let me see. Let me scroll up. Oh, here. 329K EDI. So 328K bridged to PulseChain. So that's people are paying attention. 806K EDI or 801K USD bridged to PulseChain. Again, are you following what I am saying? 208K in USDT bridged to PulseChain, and this was yesterday. People are understanding the narrative of PulseChain and everything being undervalued. Heavy bags are coming over. Let's see if we can find another one. I'm trying to scroll through all this. That's going to Ethereum. So you get the point looking through those alerts. I love to see them, but money is essentially coming over here. And again, the main catalyst is Ethereum. Inc. Inc is the rewards token. It has a lower market cap. It has a lower market cap than all the other core 4 coins and has a not too crazy of a supply either. I think we're like right around 47 million in supply. It is a rewards token, but with this one, because of it having that lower market cap, many have predicted, some are saying $300 Inc as we get further into this bull run. Some are saying, oh no, it's going to go to like 1,000. As long as you are well positioned with Inc, you should do extremely well. You should be seeing like those gains going up in your wallet. You know, I'm looking at my wallet, so okay, this is this is going up, this is going up. And again, like I said, it's gonna get crazier and crazier and crazier. But Inc is up 21.59%. And Inc also over time, the inflation rate on that is going to decrease. So it's going to get less and less are going to be put out to the public, if that makes sense, with Inc. So it's going to, over time, it's going to get rare. But it's going to definitely pump. And, you know, let's see if somebody, out of curiosity, anybody come in like extremely heavy? Yep. Yeah, there's some people coming in buying some nice bags of Inc there. 11K, 10K, 15K, almost 40K right there worth of somebody just coming in and buying Inc. So you get the point of kind of what's happening there. Let's look at trending. Trending, shouts out to Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear has been doing extremely well. This is the number one meme on PulseChain. It is up 35 point. It is currently at a $35.3 million market cap. I believe its all-time high market cap was right around 44 million. But this one, could it potentially lose 3 zeros? I think Teddy Bear could lose 3 zeros. And Teddy Bear is liquidity bonded to everything. So when people decide to come over to PulseChain, they're going to be looking, well, what's the number one? What's the number one meme coin on PulseChain? They're going to be coming and looking at Teddy Bear. So Teddy Bear is going to be the one that they're looking at over what? How many? We should be getting close to 22K holders now. Let's see with Teddy Bear. Yeah, though 21K in holders, and this has just been growing and growing and growing and growing over time. So that's a nice number, but this one has the potential to go parabolic. Could this get to like $1 billion market cap? When people are starting to hear about the stories of people getting some nice gains and getting that wealth on PulseChain, they're gonna funnel over. They're gonna funnel over, and they're gonna be like, oh, "Okay, I need to definitely pay attention to what's going on." But Teddy Bear, we love the narrative. The community continues to grow. Any crypto project, it is all about the community. Let's see, it's all about the community. Let's see if we go to the website real quick. Website looks pretty good. This is the Teddy Bear website. They have their different phases here, but all the images on here are pretty cool. We love Teddy Bear. I obviously have a bag of Teddy Bear. They got even you can even get merch on here now. So shouts out to Julio and the job that he is doing running this project and everything he does for Teddy Bear. Or you can even get some discount off on that. But that's Teddy Bear. And let's see, going back again, no particular order. We're just looking at and Teddy Bear's up 13.50% over the last 24 hours. Is doing pretty good. The Grays is the one that I just absolutely. This is the one I just absolutely faded. This one, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just didn't get into this one. This is one that I did not get into at all. But shouts out to you guys that got into to Grays PTGC. But this one has just been on a tear. Let's look over 3 months. Will it update over 3 months? Yeah, look at this. What was that market cap? Let's see. Uh, let's do 3 months. Come on, update. Waiting for that to kind of update for us if it will. Yeah, look, dude. This was an 8. Man, I just absolutely faded this. I absolutely faded this. You can't you can't get into all of them, but this one is just gonna keep sending. I don't. I doubt this is gonna come back that much. It may have like a little bit of a retracement, but right now that the way that it's is performing, I don't think this one at all is gonna come back. But here's the volume here on the buys, and yeah, it's again, shouts out to the many in PulseChain are in this. They talk about it a lot. I know N and B Roots. This is kind of one of their main memes, but they said, "Hey, it's gonna keep sending and sending and sending." And hey, shouts out to you guys. It's it's doing its thing. Let's see what else can we find. See if I can find a tropa. If I can dig through and find a tropa, I'll come back to a tropa. Let's go to see Wrap Bitcoin. This one again is on just a crazy run. I have Wrap Bitcoin on the so this one here again. A lot of the narrative on PulseChain is like they have undervalued assets, but they also have copies, and what the copies are they have the potential to go to parity of the original price. For example, right now the original Bitcoin is right around 99K, almost 100K. So this is a undervalued copy at $614, meaning if it goes to parity, you could potentially pick up. It's like essentially going back in time, and you could pick up some cheap wrapped Bitcoin or some cheap Bitcoin. But it was, $13 million market cap. Let's go back to the price. That's what I want to look at. This was 3 months ago. Let's see if I can get this to set up for me. Again, we're just like doing this on the fly. We're just like looking at everything on PulseChain right now because it's just everything has just been sending. So looking here, yeah, that was like right around 80 something bucks. And then it just all of a sudden, Rat Bitcoin just decided to wake up. Boom. It just went up. Boom. Right? So it just said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna wake up." Boom. Now, could there potentially be like a little bit of a pullback? Maybe a little bit of a pullback, but a lot of people are hyped about this one. So, what is another reason why this one is going to send? Well, look at the supply here. There's only 154,000 plus. So the original Bitcoin has 21 million, I believe, in supply. So this one only has 154K. So what that tells me is a really, really tiny supply, and this one could go even past the original, the current market price of Bitcoin. So this copy could potentially be even higher than the original one because we have such a small amount. And Richard Hart, he owns, he has the biggest bag of, this wrap Bitcoin. So he's not gonna do anything to harm the ecosystem, but he has the biggest bag, like 21% of it. So this is again another opportunity for you to get wealth from PulseChains by simply using risk capital, taking a risk, and having you some wrap Bitcoin and just letting it see what it does. That's the whole thing. Another example. Let's look at DAI. This is a fork of DAI. This is a stable coin. This is a fork. And again, the whole narrative behind this one is essentially, can it get pegged to $1? Everything that we have been seeing on the blockchain has given us full confidence that that's going to happen. So I anticipate 1 cent here real soon. 1 cent PDI, and then after that, it's just going to be off to the races. Again, this is your path to crypto riches here on PulseChain, right? But full confidence in this narrative, up 13.29%, and it has really, honestly, it has just been performing pretty well. It was down to 0.001, and it just like did it. Yeah, it did an 8x, and it's gonna do even more than that over the next couple of months. So expiring stuff, being able to get scoop up a whole bunch of this fork stablecoin and DAI, and it just so once this stablecoin here goes up to $1, and this is paired with everything else on PulseChain, again, it's gonna get crazy. We're gonna probably see something that we have never seen before with any blockchain. Let me see if I can find a Tropa. Can I find a Tropa anywhere? Oh wow, this is nuts. even a Tropa, dude. I just looked at a Tropa the other day. I looked at a Tropa actually earlier today, and it was 5 cents. So a Tropa is sitting at 6 cents now. A $67.3 million market cap. This is another one where it could potentially. How many? How many do we have? Let me close this. Close this here. Okay, so I mean it's a little bit of a supply. So it's over a billion supply. But this one, without a doubt, could continue to pump and pump and pump as it is liquidity bonded to everything. So I think this one will perform pretty well. Could we potentially see $2-3 a tropa? Yeah, I feel again this is another opportunity that's. I mean, it is crazy that it's over 6 cents now because it was well below a penny at one point. So it's looking pretty good. And let's see. We're just kind of just going around here. These other stables here, these P stables, the narrative is this forked tether will also go to $1. That's another one. And let's see, where's Maker? I know I saw Maker earlier. Maker, the fork of Maker on Ethereum. So this one only 979K in supply. So this one, I believe Maker like is right around 2 to 3K. All time high I want to say it was 7K. So this one here, $40. Could it be an opportunity to throw $40 at it and see what it does? Buy a couple to see what happens. Yeah, I mean, this one could. It had a big move up because let's see, it was kind of quiet. Let's see, it had a huge, pullback at one point. What were we sitting at, dude? For September 1st, it went to $4. Yeah, it went to $4 and it just did like a 10x. That is insane. Yeah, it was at $4 and it just did a 10x. So props on Maker. And let's see. That's the 6 hour. Look at the 24-hour. Post trip. I'm in post trip. This one is pretty much an ROI DApp. The team is doing some great things over there on post trip. They released a product called Mamba where you can earn some additional ROI. But, this one, short and sweet, you earn 1% daily. We've done well with post trip, earning that 1% daily, and it's just the interest kind of building and building over time. This one, again, a leverage play on PulseChain, a leverage play on DAI, a leverage play on Ink, as it is liquidity bonded also with those other pairs. Let's see here. Wait for that to pull up. Yeah, see that it's liquidity bonded even with a Tropa. It's liquidity bonded ETH, so wrapped ETH, wrapped BTC. It's liquidity bonded with some of the top assets on PulseChain. I know they has incentive too. Yep. No, that's not right. That one's not right. But you get the point. When the rest of these assets go up in value, it is also. Oh, they got Bear here. It's going to take it with it. So smart play by the team, Matt and Eric, as far as them doing that. But Post Trip has been solid. So if you're somebody that's like, okay, so how do you get into PulseChain? So let's see. I think the main thing is, make sure you have whatever assets you have. You can use Change Now. You can use that. Use Change Now and buy you some PulseChain. So whatever asset you have, you can use whatever asset you have here. Doesn't matter, to get you some PulseChain. And essentially, once you go to the next screen, it's going to ask you where do you want to receive your PulseChain, and then after that, on the screen after that, there's going to be a QR code, and it's going to say you need to send whatever assets you have to that QR code address. So in this example, is USDT. You send your USDT to that address, and then at the bottom, you'll see something showing that it's trying to do the exchange. Normally, the exchange takes anywhere from 3 minutes to 10 minutes, but normally it's pretty quick. It has been quick. Remember, if you do not have PulseChain in your Metamask or Rabby wallet, you need to add it here by making sure you connect your wallet and then picking one of these RPCs. So you pick one of those, boom, you're good to go. Then you have PulseChain, the actual blockchain like image in your wallet. And then you come over to PulseX, and then you can swap whatever asset that you want. You come here, whether you want ink, whether you want hex, whether you want ink, PulseX, you name it. You can just come over here, or you can just copy the address and it'll pop up. If you're looking for like Bear, Wrap Bitcoin, they're all in here. Like if you want Wrapped, the copy one that's on discount, that's here. Just type in the Wrap Bitcoin hex. This one here. Let's see. Can we type in Atropa now? No, Atropa you're gonna have to go and find the contract address, but you should be good to go there. And any of these other assets that I mentioned and talked about today. So I hope this video provided you some value. Short and sweet of it is, PulseChain is going to make a lot of people wealthy, and it's starting now for the market all going up, and the money flow that I showed you on the pulse alerts coming in also. This money being injected into PulseChain, and it's just going to descend everything. Green candles everywhere, so be excited about that. I want to thank you for listening, and thanks for stopping by.